Well, hello guys, welcome back to T2's Barbecue YouTube channel. It's our first really cool morning, and it got down to 32 degrees here this morning. So Dana and I decided it's a good day for chili. So we don't have any in the freezer, so we're gonna make a pot of chili for supper tonight, and we're gonna put some into the freezer so next cold snap we'll be covered. So stick with us. We're going to be cooking in the kitchen. We're going to go out to the Blackstone. We're going to be in and out of the house doing this thing. So hang with us and we'll show you how we do it. Alright guys, so before I go out and start browning my hamburger, I want to go ahead and get my tomato stuff into my pot. I've got diced tomatoes, I've got tomato sauce. I want to get that in my pot and let it start heating up while I go out and brown the hamburger. So let's get started with that right quick. There's some diced tomato. And 1 can. 2 cans of tomato sauce. So then we're going to hit it with some beef broth. And we'll give this a stir, and like I say, let it start warming up while we go out and work on our hamburger, getting it browned up. So got it in the pot, need to give it a stir, and then we're heading out to the Blackstone and we'll see you outside. Alright guys, so we're out here, a little bit of a cool breeze blowing this morning. We're gonna see about getting this hamburger going out here. Like I say, we're doing a big batch so that we can put some into the freezer, and so we're gonna have quite a bit going here. Starting with about 18 pounds of hamburger. Alright. So I'm going to start breaking this down and letting the Blackstone work its magic. And we'll bring you guys back here in a few minutes and let you see where we're at. Hey guys, while we're doing this, I thought I'd give you guys a quick tip. One of the reasons that I love browning my hamburger meat on the Blackstone is you get a little more texture with your meat, for one, but also because if you divide your meat, I'm doing almost 20 pounds here, so I've got it divided with an opening down the center and then away from the sides. And the way that my Blackstone is leveled, it's got just a little bit of dip to the back, and all of my grease just runs out of that meat, right into the center, out to the sides, to the back, and right into the catch pan. So there's you a quick little tip. Remember to leave yourself a little trough on the sides there, and it'll make it drain, and you don't have all that grease in your meat. All the grease that you have to worry about will be in your catch pan back there. Alright guys, so we got our hamburger off, and now we're going to saute some onion. As soon as I get this thing cleaned up a bit, you gotta love working with the Blackstone because it's so easy to clean. I'm just trying to get the biggest stuff off right quick, and then we'll give her a little quick steam here. Start with our onion. Throw down a little olive oil and get our onions down here. Gonna give them a little liquid love over the top. Get these things. The more you get in contact with your cooked surface, the quicker they're going to cook and the better your saute is going to be. So I'm running about medium-high heat. While I'm working on these onions, I've got a little bit of leftover brisket that we're going to throw in our chili. So I'm going to go ahead and slip that down here and start heating that up while we're sauteing our onion. Let him start working up. I like a lot of meat in my chili, and whenever we have leftover brisket, this is just from the point where I just broke it down real good and put it up for just such an occasion. That brisket will bring a nice smoky flavor to your chili. So I'm just going to season up our onions with a little bit of black pepper and just a little bit of granulated garlic. And let them do their thing. Nothing smells better than an onion while it's sauteing. Except maybe for brisket while it's heating up. Alright guys, so I'm going to get this done and we'll get y'all moved back into the house out of the wind. Hopefully our new dead cat on our microphone's doing its job today, so won't be all the wind noise that we've had in the past. So we'll see you guys back in the Christmas kitchen here in just a few minutes. Alright guys, so we're in out of the wind and the cold, and time to start putting this stuff together. So I've got our brisket and our sauteed onion. I don't know if you can see those onions, but got a nice caramel color to them. We're just gonna get everybody into the pool here. I'm gonna go ahead and stir that in a little bit. If you're gonna have a big pot, you better have a big stir stick. Well, I got a big stir stick. Dana found that for me. Alright. So now I'm going to start working this hamburger meat in here. Try and do it without making a huge mess. Like I said, I like some meat in my chili, but I guess you can tell that. So let me finish getting whooped around here. There we go. Now I can get a hold of him. Let me stir this in, and I've got a crock pot sitting over here for my excuse me guys, I'm sorry. Got a crock pot sitting over here for my brother. I have to do his separate because he can't have all the salt. So let me get this stirred in, get his divided, and I'll bring you back and we'll get it seasoned up. Alright guys, well, we are back in the house, thank goodness. We got everything into the pots. We got it divided out, and I'm cheating. Some folks are going to say, oh, you cheated. But yes, I am using chili seasoning mix. It's got everything in there already. And I've already got one pot over here I've got to try and season up. So I'm going to work my seasoning in. And see if we can. I'm going to turn that in a bit so it doesn't clump as bad. Whenever you're adding seasoning to stuff like this, if you'll sprinkle it over the top as smoothly as you can, and then turn it, it won't clump near as badly as if you just dump it in a big pile. Then that's when it really wants to clump up. So I've got, this is a 5.5 gallon pot, and I've got probably 4 gallons, a little over 4 gallons in it right now. So I'm hitting it real heavy with the seasoning. Whoops. And it's getting pretty. So now, all I've got left is to go in with my beans. I'm using Bush's red chili beans, red kidney chili beans. Alrighty. So we're just going to stir this in and let it simmer. Let it come to a simmer. Let everybody in there swim around together and get to know one another, and we'll have us a bowl of chili here in a little bit. Alright guys, so we've got her put together. I added some water to it so I could thin it out just a little bit, let my seasonings work through a little better. And so now we've got a full 5-gallon pot full of chili, and it's starting to work to a simmer, coming up slowly. But as you can see, it's a nice, got a lot of meat, just like I like it. You can see the tomatoes, the onions, the hamburgers. See a little brisket in there. So all we're going to do now is just let it sit and warm up a little bit more. Let it simmer a little longer. Just get better and better. That's the thing about chili. If it's good today, you know it's going to be even better tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this one's going to probably run a bit long, but I think it's worth it, spending time putting this together and showing you guys all the steps along the way. And as always, we appreciate your time. We appreciate you tuning in to check us out. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. We've picked up a couple of subscribers in the last month, so maybe we're on a roll. But thanks again, guys, and until next time, see you then.